Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include a resolution to the West Coast labor debacle,
legislative news in trade and transportation affecting cattlemen.
We have the latest in trichomoniasis regulations when transferring bulls across state lines, and raising the type of healthy, productive calves that earn repeat buyers.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Crystal Albers.
And I'm Jenna McCrell, sitting in this week for Bob Cervera.
Our top news this week. Farmers and ranchers breathed a sigh of relief last week after news of a labor contract alleviated concerns of a potentially costly bottleneck at West Coast ports. Many in the ag industry became concerned after months of negotiations between shippers and dock workers groups threatened to close key ports along the West Coast, ports important to meat producers and exporters. The U.S. Meat Export Federation reported that extended shipping delays would jeopardize the nearly 80% of waterborne red meat exports and people in nearly every sector of the beef production chain who rely on the ports. Some estimates suggested a port shutdown would cost the U.S. economy $2 billion. Luckily, the tentative agreement between the Pacific Maritime Association and the International Longshore and Warehouse Union will keep 29 ports open and accommodate workers for the next 5 years, according to Beef Today. USMEF says the agreement will hopefully help to clear the current backlog at several major ports.
Japan continues to open its doors to U.S. beef imports. The country's Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare approved the import of processed U.S. beef products derived from cattle less than 30 months of age. Japan is again the #1 export market for U.S. beef, with exports in 2013 reaching nearly 235,000 metric tons, valued at $1.4 billion. Exports to Japan were up 3% in volume and 13% in value, according to figures reported through November 2014. USMEF reported Japan's acceptance of processed beef opens opportunity for packaged convenience items and ready-to-eat entrees, such as those produced through the Certified Angus beef brand. The news comes at a good time for the U.S. beef industry, which will face stiff competition this year from Australia, which gains a significant advantage in tariff rates, according to USMEF.
In Washington, D.C., policy talks are heating up regarding two important topics for cattlemen: transportation and trade. According to the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, the Republican-led Congress is expected to pass more legislation this year than in previous sessions, which could mean positive news for the cattle business.
If we can't get our cattle to market, then we're in a bad position. If we can't get beef to market, same thing. So without a very solid and robust transportation system, we're really hamstrung. So we're going to have an opportunity to work on that hopefully later this year to make sure that our transportation regulations are ones that are favorable to cattle producers.
Raising quality cattle is a process many Angus breeders know well. It's the opposite side of the beef business, marketing product to consumers, where the association's branded beef program, Certified Angus Beef, leads the industry. 5 Angus youth were recently invited to join the National Junior Angus Board and the National Beef Ambassador team at the brand's headquarters in Wooster, Ohio, to participate in the CAB Building Blocks for Success seminar.
The Building Blocks for Success seminar is really an opportunity for our company to give an inside look at what our brand does from beginning to end. We find that a lot of our producer audience, our youth included, are very familiar with what we do on the cattleman side of things. They know all about how to grow the best kind of cattle, but it's all about understanding that pull-through demand and what happens inside the Certified Angus Beef Company to make that happen. You know, it's a wealth of information that we're able to share in about a day and a half's time, and that was one of the resounding themes that we heard from attendees this year, is that there's so much that you don't know, and we find that there's a hunger there to have a better understanding of what goes into the product that winds up in the meat case. You know, they're able to talk about, to advocate for the beef industry from the production side of things, but really wanted to take some information back about, you know, how meat winds up in the meat case, and being able to have that information come from Certified Angus Beef just makes them that much more of an advocate for our brand and for the industry and targeting that quality end product.
Special thanks also to the Angus Foundation for its support of the event. And stay tuned to cabpartners.com for more information on next year's program.
Last fall, members of the U.S. Animal Health Association passed a resolution to harmonize the various cattle import rules relating to trichomoniasis, or trich. The resolution was meant to ease the confusion and expense of varying requirements among the 28 states with trick-related import rules. As state veterinarians work to control trick within their individual borders, the resolution provides guidelines for improvement.
Getting some greater consistency is definitely a work in progress. Certainly the resolutions that were passed last fall focus on 3 areas, and those are the virgin bull at 18 months, the duration of test at 60 days, and that to accept a single negative PCR as a proof of negative. And actually there has been some movement in that regard. Certainly the state of Colorado has made some changes recently, and they are now consistent with the standards here that are endorsed. When it comes to changing regulations, some states like Idaho have to run changes through their legislature. Other states are quite a bit more nimble and can do rule changes quicker. The state of Montana actually does accept or is consistent already with the standards that have been developed.
The Beef Improvement Federation announced Biloxi, Mississippi as the site of its next annual meeting. BIF, an organization dedicated to improvements in beef cattle genetics, will host its annual meeting themed Rebuilding a Cow Herd, June 9th through the 12th. Genetic improvements, new technologies, and management practices will be among the focus for participants, which include university and breed association representatives, researchers, and producers. Complete coverage from Angus Media will be available at bifconference.com and within the pages of the Angus Journal. Go to beefimprovement.org to register.
When the Angus Report returns, how healthy, productive calves earn repeat bids.
And we meet sisters from North Dakota who share a passion for raising cattle.
Visit Angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Wow, I can even run Tourigate.
Now, we all know it wouldn't be safe to ask your mother to operate just any old livestock system, but Molly Manufacturing's Flight Zone Avoidance System with remote-controlled turret gate is all about the safety. Molly provides the only livestock working system that keeps family, co-workers, and livestock safer when closing gates in high-impact areas. See www.mollymfg.com for Molly's full line of low-stress livestock handling equipment. Molly's Flight Zone Avoidance System with turret gate. It's mother approved. It's all about the safety at Molly Manufacturing.
Your herd, your business, your family. You've always protected what matters most, so you know how important vaccinations are for healthy cattle. And with Vista vaccines from Merck Animal Health, you know you're covered. No other vaccine works like Vista. Only Vista gives you complete dual-action pneumonia protection and complete one-dose fetal protection for the entire pregnancy. Protect what matters most. Talk to your veterinarian or animal health supplier about Vista.
Join Curtin Land and Cattle for their 79th anniversary production sale on March 14th, selling 40 Angus bulls, 32 spring calving cows, and 8 heifer calves. The sale starts at 12:30 at the farm, 2.5 miles west of Blue Mound, Illinois. Find out more about this elite sale at curtinlandandcattle.com. We'll see you at Blue Mound, Illinois on March 14th.
Working your cattle just got easier. Introducing the new Vet Gun delivery system, a new way to apply topical insecticides to your cattle. The Vet Gun lets you remotely treat cattle with effective parasite control, so you can do it from an ATV, on horseback, or just walking among the herd. It's that simple. The proven topical insecticide AML Vet Cap is used with the Vet Gun. It works fast to control horn flies and lice while minimizing stress on your cattle. Fast, easy, effective. Vet Gun. Check with your animal health supplier for availability.
The place to be on March 15th is Briarwood Farms Bull and Female Sale in Butler, Missouri, featuring 75 lots of premier fall and spring bulls with proven carcass genetics and a select set of females sure to put profit in your herd. Plus, your choice of 2 powerhouse females carrying ET calves. Visit Briarwood Farms on March 15th or view the sale online. And don't forget, every bull buyer is entered to win a free commercial heifer. Briarwood Farms, it's all beef behind the BW brand.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
You're right there, I'm both here, 210-11. I'm at 210-11. Yes! Joe, Todd, how'd you do? Oh, not bad.
See what you have to gain at thelongrangelook.com.
Lonesome River Ranch invites you to their 3rd annual bull sale March 4th in Anselmo, Nebraska. The sale starts at 12:30 at the ranch and features the best genetics in the business, 103 bulls and 25 registered females. Visit cotton-associates.com for more information. We'll see you on March 4th or find us at liveauctions.tv. Lonesome River, a new brand from a legendary past.
You pick your cattle and your partners with care. Count on those who share your values about hard work and a reputation that is earned. Choose the optimists, the exciting ideas, like GeneSeek Genomic Profiling. When you go with the GeneSeek GGP HD80K, you can invest time, money, and reputation in superior seed stock. You know their merit earlier in life, so you can raise and market calving ease, growth, and carcass bulls with greater confidence. And when your bulls perform as advertised, your customers can take your word to the bank. We know you are good at what you do. We help you stand out from the crowd. GeneSeek, a new brand of partner.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
Riverbend bulls are ready to be placed in your herd, selling 500 bulls, plus 500 commercial females at 11 a.m. March 14th in Idaho Falls. The Genetic Edge Bull Sale is one you don't want to miss. Growth bulls, maternal bulls, carcass merit bulls, calving ease bulls. Whatever your needs, we have you covered. Invest in your herd on March 14th at the Riverbend Genetic Edge Bull Sale. We'll see you there.
Did you know every dollar invested in the beef checkoff returns $11.20? Did you know that without your checkoff, foreign demand for U.S. beef would have been 6.4% lower? Did you know, due to your checkoff, 15.7 billion more pounds of beef were sold in the U.S.? While you manage your operation, your checkoff investment results in higher prices, which means stronger returns for your bottom line. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.